Hey, it's Mark here at Cedar Falls Farm. I'm actually on a camping trip, but I came back to cook at the fire department for our first responders breakfast and thought I'd wash clothes while I'm back at the farm. So while my clothes are drying, I'm going to do a little bit of work and capture this and share it with everyone. So let's get started here and see what we can do in a few minutes' time. Okay, what I'm going to be working on this morning, I want to make a ramp down here to be able to park my camper beside my building, beside my workshop garage, rather than parking in front. Kind of gets it out of the way by doing that. So let's go ahead and get started cutting out a little bit of this bank here. I'll do a little bit from the top and then we'll move down to the bottom. And I'll be transferring some of the dirt over to the left side of your screen here. I'm going to pile some up there so I can level off that bank, and I'll put a retaining wall in over here. Let's see if I can put a finger along this edge. So let's go ahead and get started. Some of the dirt I'm going to move over. I've got a little pump going out to the event area, and I want to take that out as well. So we're going to scrape a little bit of topsoil off and see where we can go from there. Looks like there's not a lot of topsoil here, so we will do a little more scraping. it easier to cut grass here. Gives me a little more yard, usable yard. Let's take a couple of scoops from the lower level here. I'm going to pull back some of this gravel. Smooth out. Okay. Little lizard run along and another one. Go, little skinks, go. There we go, got them out of the way. Rocks I need to get out. I think we will approach this on the angle, on the hill. Doing that, I should be able to get a decent slope. This is a tooth bucket, so just want to dig in. I guess try my best just to pick it up and move it. Oh, goodness. Alright, let's see if we can disconnect here. In a hole and it's not smooth. There we go, maybe. Ah, yes. Now, get it. Come on. This is working out like I wanted it to. I'm very pleased. I had been doing a lot of this work using the tractor and the bucket, and it takes a long time because you can't dig as much, you can't carry as much weight, and it's not as maneuverable. Low spot over here, I'm going to drop some dirt in it. Be careful moving on an angle like that. Rotate because you don't want to pop a track off. I don't have time to pop one back on right now. right there at the tip of my finger. That's where I need to start shaving it down. You notice now when we go up the back, it doesn't have that same dip and bounce on it. car and go back to the campground. Exactly where I want it to be. I'll have to smooth that out a little bit. A little more taper there. Conditioning off, idle down, we'll shut off here. I'm gonna take this off and we'll take a real quick look out here because I know it's been difficult to see everything I've been working on. All right. Well, we got the ramp like I wanted it, close. I might have to take a little more out down here, get a little better at least, but I'm not upset about this. And what I will do is come in with the camper in front of the house, turn and come up this hill and point out that way. Once I get straightened up, I'm going to back straight up and down this hill and come in beside the building. And I'll have enough room to put the slides out. I can actually, if I want to, if I back up far enough, I've got my water right here, and over there beside where the box scrape is parked, I have septic, so I can actually hook up, full hookup if I want to. I'm gonna put a power box out here. I have a generator drop right here. I've already bought the power box. probably put it here since the panel's on the inside. I won't have to use a lot of number 4 wire, and the shorter distance the better anyway, less resistance. So I am pleased. I'll probably take this back a little bit as the dirt settles, get a better straight line, and then put in some concrete, build a wall on it, go from there. But yeah, I'm happy. So that's going to be a wrap here from Cedar Falls Farm today. I had to come back from the campground to cook for the first responders breakfast, and I figured, well, I'll wash clothes while I'm home, and why not go ahead and do a little work. And the Takeuchi is doing a great job for me. So if you would, give us a like and subscribe to our channel, and drop a note. Let me know where you're watching from. Thanks.